Hello students, my name is Nirvesh Yadav and I am here to teach you physics. So this lecture is for the class 7 and in the previous lecture we have discussed about the topic density and the speed. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss the numericals related to density and speed. So let us look at the first sum. So here is the question. A piece of iron weighs 156 gram and has a volume of 20 centimeter cube. Find the density of iron. So here we know that what is density? Density is nothing but mass upon volume, right? So already we are having mass as well as volume. So let us write down what is the mass it is given to us, that is 156 gram. So we will write down in the place of mass, that is 156 gram. And volume is also given to us, that is 20 centimeter cube. So in the place of volume we will write down 20 centimeter cube. Now let us place this value in the our formula, that is mass upon volume. So mass is what? 156 gram, and what is the volume is given to us, that is 20 centimeter cube. So 20 centimeter cube. Now we just have to simply divide this both the things. I'll do in the, say you can do it in the rough work, that 156 divided by 20. Okay, like this, that 156 divided by 20, so 27, that is 140. We'll get 6 over here, 1 over here, then we'll put up decimal, so 0 will come, and 2 8s are, so that is remainder is now 0. Okay, so what we got as the answer? 7.8. So here is our answer, that is 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. So this is how you will find out the density of a iron, that is what we got, 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. Now let us look at the second example. Okay, so here is our second example. 20 centimeter cube of lead weighs 232 gram. Find the density of lead in kg per meter cube. Now here we have to be very careful. Whatever the data is given to us, that is in centimeter cube and gram, but we want answer in kg per meter cube. So let us first write down the data. What is given to us? Mass is given to us, that is 232 gram, and density we have to find, and the volume is given to us, that is 20 centimeter cube. Now the thing is, we want the answer in kg per meter cube. So what we'll do, we'll convert this gram into kilogram. So that's the basic. If you write the kilogram and gram, say 1 kg equals to 1000 gram, right? You already know this. So here we are having 232 gram. So what will be 232 gram? We need to find out this. Simply do the cross multiplication. You will get the answer, that is 232 divided by 1000. So as the answer you will get 0.232 kg, kilogram. Okay. So what you got? 0.232 kilogram. Similarly, we have to convert this centimeter cube into a meter cube. So let us look how we'll convert that. Say 1 meter equals to 100 centimeter, right? We all know this. When I apply the cube on both the sides, so what I will write down, 1 ka cube is 1 and meter cube, while here 100 cube, it means 100 into 100 into 100, and centimeter ka cube means centimeter cube. So what you got as the answer? 1 meter cube is equals to, how many zeros will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeter cube. Okay. Now using this expression, we are going to convert centimeter cube to meter cube. So let us write down. Say on the one side I will write down meter cube, on the other side I will write down centimeter cube. 1 meter cube, that is equals to 10 to the power 6 centimeter cube. So here I will write down 10 to the power 6. Now in this case, in our case, what we are having? 20 centimeter cube. So in the place of centimeter cube, I will write down 20. So what will be the answer for this? Again the cross multiplication you will do. That is 20 divided by, say 10 to the power 6 means how many zeros? Total 6 zeros. 1 zero will get cancelled. Now how we will write down in decimal? 0.000. How many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after decimal, how many digits should be there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2, that is 5. So here we have converted centimeter cube into meter cube, that is 0.00002. Okay, so that is meter cube. Now we can solve it. So what is our formula? Density is equals to mass upon volume. What is mass? 0.232 kg. While what is volume? That is 0.00002 meter cube. Now simply, if we'll do it in a very short method, say after point, how many digits are there? 3 digits are there. So I will write down 232 divided by 1000. Okay, 3 digits are there now, so I will write down in the denominator 1000. And here, how many digits are there after point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the denominator here we will get a 5 zeros, and that will go in the numerator. So just I will show you how I did this. 0.00002. Can I write this as 2 upon how many zeros are there total? After decimal, how many digits are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. Now this 1000 will go on the numerator. So can I write it over here? 3, 4 and 5. Now simply you just have to cancel 3 zeros and here 3 zeros. Okay. Now simply 2 ka table you will use. 2 ones are 2. Again 2 ones are 2. 1 balance, that is 12. 2 6 are. So what we got as the answer? 11600 kg per meter cube. So if in the question they are asking in kg per meter cube, so first what you will do, you will convert the particular data, say from centimeter cube to meter cube and from gram to kilogram. After that conversion, just apply the formula, that is our basic. Density is equals to mass upon volume, and after applying this you will get the answer. Now let us look at the third example. Okay, so in the third example we have to find out the mass. So let us first read the question. Find the mass of 2 liter of alcohol. Okay, 2 liter of alcohol is given to us in kg. Now remember, we have to find out the mass in kg when density of alcohol is 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. So let us first write down the data, that volume is given to us, that is 2 liters, and density is given to us, that is 0.8 gram per centimeter cube. Now here the density we are having, that is in gram per centimeter cube, while here the volume we have, that is in liter. So the first step will be to convert this volume, okay, this 2 liter into a centimeter cube. So in the previous lecture in the starting of this chapter, I have already mentioned these 3 points, the conversion, that we already know that 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter, right? 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter, but 1 ml is equals to 1 centimeter cube. 1 ml is equals to 1 centimeter cube. So if 1 ml is equals to 1 centimeter cube, instead of this ml, can I write down centimeter cube? Okay, so when I replace this ml by centimeter cube, what you will get? 1 liter is equals to 1000 centimeter cube. So here we'll use this expression that 1 liter equals to 1000 centimeter cube. But in our case we have 2 liters. So if 1 liter equals to 1000 centimeter cube, then for 2 liter it will be 2000 centimeter cube. Okay. So we can write, instead of 2 liters, we'll write down 2000 centimeter cube. Now we have this formula, right? Density is equals to mass upon volume. What we need to find out? Volume, mass. So this volume will go on the other side. So here it will be density multiplied by volume will give you mass. So density we are having, yes, that is 0.8 gram per centimeter cube, while volume in centimeter cube we are having, that is 2000 centimeter cube. Okay, so now this centimeter cube will get cut. Can I write 0.8? Let us write down here. It is 0.8 gram multiplied by 2000 equals to m. Can I write down 0.8 as 8 upon 10? Gram is already there, multiplied by 2000. So here 0 and 0 will get cut. 8 to the 16 and remaining 2 zeros. So 1600 gram you will get. Now if we read this question, find the mass of 2 liter of alcohol in kg they are asking. Simple conversion we have to do. Okay, we have to convert the gram into kilogram. We know that 1 kg equals to 1000 gram. So what will be 1600 gram when we convert into kg? That will be equals to 1.6 kilogram. Okay, so let us now look at to the next example, which is related to the topic, that is speed. Okay, so in the previous example we have discussed about the density. Now here we are having the two examples that is related to the topic speed. Okay, so we have discussed the speed. Okay, and what is the formula, how to calculate the speed? That is a distance upon time. Using this expression you can calculate the speed, or say any two data is given to you, the third data you can find out. Okay, so let us quickly look at to the first sum related to speed. That is a car travels 80 km in 2 hours. So here the distance is given to us, that is 80 km. What is the distance? 80 km, which is travelled by a car in 2 hours. So time is also given to us. So what is the time given to us? That is the 2 hours. Calculate the speed with which it travels. We need to find out the speed, right? Very easy. Speed is equals to what? Distance upon time. Distance is given to us, yes, that is 80 km. Time is given to us, that is 2 hours. Okay, so 2 4s are 8. So what you got? 40 km per hour. That is the speed of a car by which it is traveling. Okay, now let us look at the next sum. Rahul completes 400-meter race. So here the distance is given to us, that distance travelled by Rahul is 400 meter with speed 12 meter per second. So in this case speed is given to us. Okay, so speed of the Rahul by which he is running, that is 12 meter per second. Now obviously distance and speed is given to us. What is the third data which is missing? That is the time. Okay, how long did Rahul take to complete the race? So how long is written now? That is nothing but they are asking to calculate us a time. So we need to find out the time in this case. Okay, we'll use the same formula, that is a speed is equals to distance upon time. But in this case speed is known, distance is known, we need to find out the time. So let us take time on the other side of the equal to, while speed will come on this side. Okay, so our formula will be time is equals to distance upon speed. Okay, t means time, D means distance and S means speed. So distance is known to us, that is 400 meter, and time is speed is also known to us, that is 12 meter per second. Okay, this meter and this meter will get cancelled out. This second will go into the numerator. So I will remove the numerator second from here. Okay. Now we just need to divide this thing. So simply divide it, or say do that rough work. 12 3s are 36. What is the balance? 4. Again we got 40. 12 3s are 36. Again we'll get a 4. If we put a decimal, we can put a 0. 12 3s are 36. Again 4. 3s are 36. Okay. So what we are getting, basically answer is 33.33 seconds. That is the time Rahul took to complete the 400 meter race. So these were the example related to the topic decimal and speed. And if you have any doubt in this example, please be free to comment in the comment box, and we'll meet in the next lecture. Thank you.